Halamak, problemah, cerita, mari-mari. Podcast tiga kepala, talking story heavy. Rules 80, neural breakdown macam ops pasukan. Drama gelak and lessons got your mind sharpened. Teh tarik vibe, sembang malam pekat kuat. Singapura punya streets where the topics erupt. Satu episod panas macam chili dalam sup. Tapi ada moral hidden, get your squad to fill cup. Halamak, masalah semua kita pecahkan. Kehidupan harian, drama sini kecokan. Ada gelak, ada tangis, korang boleh relax. Hidup penuh warna, life lessons we unpack.
Selamat datang kembali ke Halamak Problem. Anda bersama saya, Wadab Isnor, dan
aku ID di sini.
untuk episod kali ini kita merungkaikan tentang paranormal. So,
Seram ah. Dunia vibe Pontianak.
so we are back with a new episode. So kita nak merungkaikan tentang paranormal. What we know about paranormal as kita dua memang so-called ada history of paranormal itself. Like
Yes.
I've been a night explorer and dia pun selalu bawa cerita seram masa dekat live semua.
Back then.
Sekarang kita dah tak ada malam seram dah.
Dah tak ada.
Kita dah tone down.
Bukan malam seram. Itu nama orang. Tak boleh. Copyright kan nanti.
Tak apa, saya seram dah.
Jadi kat sini apa yang kita nak sampaikan adalah the difference between paranormal and night explorer.
Dun, dun, dun. So what do you know about paranormal?
Okay, paranormal apa yang kita tahu adalah diorang suka mencari. Betul?
Betul.
Diorang suka mencari, diorang suka
Seru.
gini-gini semua.
Yes.
Diorang pun buat uji nyali. But then first thing first, actually this episode kita pernah keluarkan with one of our guest, Kid. Apa tu nama dia? Back then I forget already his TikTok name. Dia dah pernah explain. But right now kita nak interview yourself.
Okay.
The difference between paranormal and night explorer. So far you become the night explorer, betul?
Yes.
So what's the difference actually?
For me, night exploring is the same as you're exploring in the morning. It's just that it's a different time of the day.
Okay.
So what you see in the morning is beza dengan what you see at night. So let's say kita pergi PCN, those park connector. Pagi orang you can see people jogging and stuff, but malam you don't really see people jogging.
Okay.
Then you see those abandoned buildings or warehouse, nampak macam tak ada apa-apa lah and stuff. But when it comes at night, it's much more eerie itself. Dia akan macam seram sejuk lah kalau pergi tempat tu.
Seram sejuk.
So because that's what they say, right? Malam-malam benda ni semua akan keluar. Their own, kita punya malam is diorang punya pagi lah gitu.
Betul.
So it's their time to so-called roam the world. So time malam lah diorang paling aktif. And normally after midnight itself. So if you were to go and see those people yang buat live exploring itself tengah-tengah malam, selalu yang macam pukul 8, 9 you don't really feel that much tau. But those yang lepas pukul 12, benda ni banyak muncul. It's like easily seen and heard.
Okay.
Tapi kadang kita yang exploring ni, kita tak nampak. Orang yang tengok live kita, like on the camera itself, orang boleh nampak yang actually ada benda kat situ. And that's when people macam kita yang buat live ni, kita kata okay, screenshot whatever you see, or pakai earpiece so korang boleh dengar, and just record lah, screen record and send to us so we can look back at it.
Okay, so back then you every time live when you go for exploring ni gini semua. Okay, so share with us experience. Pernah nampak ke, pernah kena kacau ke, pernah disentuh ke, macam mana?
I think got once is when I went to Tanglin Hall. Dia belum tutup betul lah. Then this is my first time uji nyali. So and that block itself memang tak ada lampu langsung. So behind me was this block. Then kat depan ni macam another block itself where someone actually sat down there and like observe me while I was sitting dekat dengan area block lehat tu. I can feel things. Macam ada rasa macam orang memerhatikan ni semua. So we use this app called like Ghost Tube. When you ask question, right, so called benda tu akan reply balik. But I'm not so sure whether benda tu betul or tak lah kan. like when you ask questions like are you there or what, it will reply whether they are there or who they are and these kind of things. There was one time where I was asking, are you there? And the thing replied me as, can I touch you? And by that time, right, I already dah rasa macam bulu roma naik. Okay. And the fact that I don't know what's going on behind me. I sit there for like 10 minutes. I have people like observing my life. I have people in front of me. And then my abang in front is like, he can sense things. I also can sense things. After 10 minutes, when I check my life again, right, I had my abang, one of my viewers message me lah. I said, oh, this is what I saw. So technically ada kakak dekat belakang, just cun-cun behind me, just like it's a HDB block. So dia punya tingkat dapur tu, dia memang di situ. Just a few doors away, ada orang minyak tengah observing me.
How confirm are you that one is orang minyak?
I cannot confirm or I cannot deny that it exists. Okay, macam you yourself will know when you feel it or you see it lah. But I don't know how to explain how orang minyak looks like what. But if he sees it, then he sees it lah. But because I know something was there already and it was bothering me, because I have this habit where if the things is close to me, right, I have this itch at my ankle.
Okay.
That's how I
lah.
said. Gatal.
Oh, gatal.
Kaki akan rasa macam gatal. Then I just feel very uncomfortable.
Okay.
Then there was another one where it was at BB&P, so west side itself. It was my second time going there. It was this pondok that is well known for this kakak being there. Abang know that the kakak was on top of the pondok, but he didn't want to scare the shit out of me. He just like just duduk situ, just lepak dulu, just lepak. Well, abang was taking photos and seeing the surrounding and stuff. But I was telling him like within that 5 minutes, I was like, abang, I feel very uneasy. Can we get out of here? The moment I step out from the pondok, I felt like my whole body was like very weak. I was very lightheaded. And there was another guy in front of me. I just like tell him, jalan, just get out. I ended my life. Abang life suddenly got issues. The other person life also had an issue. But the moment we step out halfway, right, I suddenly felt better. But the moment we were walking out of that park itself, on my right side and my left side, right, you can hear like popping sound. Macam ada benda campak-campak juga. But you're at a park where it's already like 10, 11 p.m. and there's no one there. Then
okay, let me ask you a few questions. Okay, maybe this one can clarify. Well, some people need to clarify this thing. So for night explorer, actually you guys are by right to just jalan saja. Okay, just jalan and enjoy the atmosphere at night.
Yes, betul? Correct.
But then like just now you just share with us yang you buat uji nyali. Why is that uji nyali whereas you guys are just exploring?
It's also to test my bravery, to see whether I really can tahan and this kind of thing. Yeah, I also, because I know myself, like what my family side of the story kind of shit, right? So I want to know whether does this thing actually exist in me. Is this thing supposed to there to protect me, or what is it for? So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to start exploring itself, to understand my so-called background of my family side.
Okay, for some reason kita dah tahu dekat Singapore kita ada banyak, there's a lot of paranormal team and also exploring team macam-macam lagi. Okay, ada yang solo, ada yang group, ada yang orang macam band pun ada lah kan. So for me, diorang dah pernah pergi banyak tempat. I mean like obviously most of the part of Singapore.
Yes.
Okay, most of the part of Singapore. And for me, that time when I try to follow one of these guy, okay, shout out to unidentified TV, identifiable TV. Okay, kita pergi ke tempat ni.
Okay.
Then tempat ni semua berpagar. Bukan.
Is it at Bukit Brown or something?
I think it's Bukit Brown back
Jalan,
then.
Just Jalan Cencaro something, like Jalan something, right? Because I remember.
I'm not pretty sure, but this thing yang kita this place yang kita pergi ni, semua tempat dipagar. Okay, dia cakap no filming, no this, no that. Padahal kita tahu tempat tu is just a tanah kosong. It's not for army, it's not for
But according to the government itself, it's a protected land.
Somehow macam gitu. Tapi I'm not sure. From what I know, okay, this one people told me, okay, the rumors lah told me that it's because of paranormal. Sorry guys, mungkin you guys can correct me. Mungkin because of this paranormal and exploring team, they go to this type of places to explore, to apa ni, buat dia so called their content lah.
Okay.
So because of that, maybe there's some incident ke apa, that's why the government close. Is it true?
I don't think so. I think because sometimes they tutup is because of BTOs. They want to build a BTO around the area. It's like how my house area, that point of time, right, it was just forested area. Then lepas tu they put the barriers up and says like government property and stuff.
Okay.
So maybe they just using up that land itself.
Pasal okay, if you want to talk about BTO kat tempat area-area gini, okay, tempat tu hutan. So how can be?
But doesn't mean right now they're building it. They just closing up the land first.
Okay. Okay. So maybe that one can clarify some of your
siapa kerja HDB cuba jawab tu. Aku pun tak tahu asal.
Maybe because of HDB, BTO ataupun kondo lah, okay. Tapi tempat tu memang agak macam
keras.
Nak kata keras tak keras, macam iri. Okay. Pasal tempat dia macam hutan. Okay. So follow back the next question.
Okay.
Macam tadi you share yang you pernah rasa macam perasan ada Pontianak, ada orang minyak, all this. Okay. So I want to ask you, some content creator yang paranormal, okay, sorry I never, okay, ada yang ditangkap yang diorang ni menipu dalam konten, which is diorang use prop.
I heard about that. Ada yang macam they said Malaysians or Singaporeans, that there's a team that actually diorang, it's terlalu biasa tengok orang ni asyik kena rasuk, this person asyik kena rasuk, or it's like they set up the rituals and stuff, padahal there's nothing. That's what I heard lah. But it's up to you as a viewer to believe what it is lah. It is what it is. Macam dengar boleh, percaya jangan lah.
Ya, pasal there's one video back then. I don't know is either Singapore or Malaysia paranormal team. Okay, that time is bulan puasa. Okay, bulan puasa. This guy or perempuan, dia kena rasuk. So dia kena rasuk sampailah ke subuh. Sampai
lepas tu stop.
No, subuh masih lagi continue. Okay. So for me it's like
kan belum puasa kan, jin semua terikat kan. That's what you think.
I percaya, okay, for me I percaya that certain hantu ataupun iblis ni semua diikat. Okay. But macam mana kau sendiri boleh kena rasuk all the way? I mean like there's
so is it a prop or is it a real thing lah?
Yeah, because for me itu consider first time I saw dalam live lah. Okay, dalam live orang kena sampuk ini semua. But tak tahu nak percaya agak susah. Pasal kita dah pernah tahu certain team diorang gunakan prop.
Yes.
Then they just macam berlakon dirasuk gini semua. So what's your opinion when bila diorang ni are caught using prop?
Don't play dirty lah. I know that it's dekat content and stuff, but there are people who actually believe in paranormals. So some people is like diorang baru nak masuk into that paranormal world where they want to learn about all of this. So diorang kan nak macam faham actually, korang kan rasuk macam mana and what to do, what to expect ni semua. So if you were to use props itself, right, people don't even know if it's real or not. So that it's macam you're just playing with their feelings. Just be as real as possible lah. Tapi janganlah macam kau bodoh-bodohkan orang tu. Like what you get from there, you're just a content creator. Unless kau memang tutup bomoh then I cannot say anything lah. Maybe you're really a religious person that can handle this kind of thing, okay lah. But if you just faking it just to make people believe, then kau macam bodohkan ramai orang sih.
Okay, mungkin itu some of the answer yang korang boleh clarify. Atau mungkin masih lagi tak puas hati, kita boleh set up something else, which is we bring some people yang dari team paranormal ke apa, because there's a few that on the line, okay, yang nak kita dipanggil, okay,
kita nak merungkai diorang pula.
Kita nak merungkaikan diorang. Okay, so my next question.
Yes, saya.
Ada setengah team ataupun solo, okay, paranormal ataupun team explorer ni, jangan kuat sangat, sakit telinga aku. Diorang pergi ke tempat macam kubur, yang mana yang macam apa ni, tempat kubur Cina yang diorang simpan abu diorang, they put dia yang gambar diorang tu semua. For you,
yes,
okay, is that a form of disrespect?
Obviously it's a form of disrespect. Pasal tempat kubur tu supposed to be their resting ground, tempat tenang untuk orang-orang yang dah tak ada. And kau setakat atas situ kau kacau dorang, kau macam wujud lah benda ni, aku nak minta nombor toto lah, nak gura-gura at a resting place. And then the funny thing is when this kind of things comes to them, macam kacau dorang balik, dorang like freak out. But then it just feel like you're just disturbing their peace tau. Dorang tak kacau kau kacau dorang. Lepas tu dorang nak kacau kau balik, terus kau tak boleh terima. I just feel like you shouldn't do that. You want to explore, you can explore abandoned buildings, warehouse or whatever it is, but do not go to those places macam kubur or tempat orang sembah-sembah ni semua. Just don't lah. Because for me, I saw a few team ataupun solo yang diorang actually pergi kubur Hindu semua tu lah.
Kubur Hindu, kubur Cina, some kubur Melayu pun ada.
I know one person that actually went to the kubur Melayu. I think was lepas solat Isyak or something. He went to this Chinese guy, and then dia kena halau, and like all the people were mad lah, yang orang masjid tu, pasal tempat ni bukan untuk kau saja-saja nak explore. Tempat ni is tempat orang yang macam is their resting place, and you tu kacau orang macam gitu. Cuba aku pergi kat tempat kau, apa yang kau rasa? Especially when you're already gone and you're supposed to be calm. Sekarang kalau orang yang macam those family members actually watch your life and see like, this is my father's kubur or this is someone else's kubur, isn't it like macam disrespectful? Even police came down, cause orang ada there were complaints about people going to kubur and stuff. So there was a few police who made rounds around that.
Okay,
mati susah, hidup pun susah.
Talking about disrespect dekat tempat kubur ataupun tempat orang yang simpan ashes ni semua, simpan ashes is it?
Crematorium is it? Something like that.
I'm not sure about the word.
The word not registering on the head.
Okay, so what is your point bila orang pergi tempat sini and orang cakap confirm kat sini mesti boleh nampak hantu lah, jembalang lah, apalah begini semua.
Mana-mana pun boleh nampak. It doesn't matter whether it's a kubur, is it a warehouse, is it a abandoned building, even kat sekolah ke, kat klinik, hospital. If the thing wants to appear, it will just appear. Tak kisah kau kat mana. I just feel it's a bit stupid that pasal mati-mati because it's kubur. Then what you expect? Penjaga kubur je apa kat situ.
Yeah, because for me, some team yang macam dari Night Explorer, I mean, tak tahu kalau ada nama team Night Explorer sorry
Ada. Saya tahu. Ada.
Okay, team Abang. Yang sorry bukan nak mention team mana tau. I mean like orang yang pergi explore malam ataupun yang buat paranormal malam ni semua they have this one mission where diorang nak jumpa benda makhluk halus ni.
Ada. Some people mati-mati wants it to be caught on camera or betul-betul appear depan mata diorang ni semua. That's why ada orang kata diorang akan buka gerbang or they have their own ritual uji nyali and stuff. So ada memang mati-mati they really want to see it, but some people will just tell you that once you see it, right, you can never forget their face.
So what happen if diorang dah nampak and benda ni, let's say lah, put it a scenario where kau dah nampak ni benda, ni benda hantui kau, adakah kau rasa menyesal?
Most probably sama akan menyesal. Awal-awal it's like, okay, you're gonna have like demam panas and stuff.
Alah.
Story tengah best ni. Like, but it's standard lah, macam you tengah you were just fall sick and stuff. Then you're gonna have that heroic story that, oh, aku pernah nampak jembalang, aku pernah nampak pontianak up close, aku pernah nampak pocong, and I know how it looks like and it feels everything. Yeah, it's a hero story, but not everyone gonna believe you is one thing. But you know this thing gonna haunt you over and over again. Somehow you may never know that you actually offended that thing or what. So
yeah, because for me, some people like me, kita tak nak tengok pun benda-benda ni. Okay, kadang-kadang
benda ni akan appear.
Pasal benda ni kadang-kadang dia ada kenapa kita ditutupkan mata hijab kita, jadi kita tak nampak benda-benda ni. Pasal benda ni pun berkeliaran.
Yeah.
Okay. Then for me, kalau orang yang tak cari, dia akan nampak.
Orang yang cari tak akan nampak.
Yes.
It's selective lah. For me it's like, benda tu kalau nak appear, dia akan appear. Even no matter how many times you panggil, you kasih bawa like bomo and stuff to help you call and semua, if she doesn't want to appear, she doesn't appear lah. But if they say you're untung lah kalau you can see without even calling, macam dia tiba-tiba appear, means that's your luck lah.
Okay. Alright. So maybe one can clarify some of the question yang korang tengah fikir, apa yang beza nak explore ataupun dengan paranormal. Okay, mungkin ada terjawab soalan korang. Okay, we go for the next question. Okay, where korang, okay, as you yang pernah explore dengan, mungkin you pernah collab with other team.
Yeah.
Okay, you pernah collab with other team ataupun team paranormal ni semua. So I want to ask you, pernah tak korang terfikir, if let's say korang tengah explore, korang tengah buat korang punya content as a paranormal ini semua, salah satu korang hilang, disembunyikan orang bunian dan tak dapat jumpa, pernah tak korang terlintas, terfikir dalam otak korang benda ni?
Technically not really lah. For me, because I have someone to guide me and help me throughout my whole exploring, right? And to so-called protect me also. So benda ni will not be too close to me no matter what. Like I know they are there. I can feel that benda tu ada, but the things is, dorang are not allowed to touch me somehow like that. Like, I tak tahu lah, but they give me like this minyak to put on. So dia macam so-called protect me and stuff.
Macam minyak apa, gaharu ni semualah.
Rasanya macam minyak dagu kot.
Bukan minyak dagu untuk ni.
Salah.
Hey, betul ni. Okay.
But like I never heard of people yang budak explore ni getting kidnapped by orang bunian. But you heard of hikers or budak-budak yang tak cari benda-benda ni are being tarik dengan orang bunian ni. So orang bunian ni nak apa? Oh, salah.
Bukan. Pasal okay, korang tengok dekat Malaysia memang sekarang kalau korang check balik, banyak aja kisah.
You go hiking, trekking, mesti ada orang hilang.
Marathon, even pakcik yang mencari siput pun hilang. Sebab dia tak cari, dia tak mencari benda ni, dia mencari sesuatu untuk makan dengan family, tapi dia pun sendiri hilang. Ataupun
like what they believe or what people had told me about is that the reason why people hilang, right, is pasal benda ni actually macam dah suka jatuh cinta or suka. Maybe nampak budak-budak kan, that's what they believe, right? Maghrib budak-budak jangan main kat luar, nanti orang bunian ambil. Yeah, so maybe benda-benda ni nampak. Dulu orang tua
cakap lain.
Ya ke? Cakap apa?
Dia cakap kalau budak-budak lah, kalau boleh jangan main kat luar time-time maghrib, takut kena sorok dengan hantu titik.
Tak, saya dulu kampung. Dulu masa saya kecil-kecil kan, saya tinggal kampung. Saya selalu kalau school holiday saya balik kampung, selalu arwah nenek saya, arwah buyut saya selalu kata, jangan ni main-main time-time maghrib, nanti orang bunian curi. Tak ada hantu titik. Rasa tak ada kot kat JB ada titik.
Tak tahulah kan, tapi
kat sini lah, sini selalu hantu titik.
Tak tahu lah, sini memang horny agaknya kan.
Dia tak hantu titik, hantu galah. Itu dua je selalu dengar.
Okay, so pendapat pendapat seorang explorer.
Ya, saya.
Okay, macam mana, apa perasaan korang Okay, bila korang dapat tahu like macam kenapa pakcik ni berhilang, sedangkan yang orang-orang ni semua yang tak mencari, tak explore, tapi disorok oleh orang bunian. Apa pendapat korang?
I think for me is that pasal like I say just now, macam benda tu suka dia. Macam kita orang yang nak cari kan, maybe it's orang benda tu tak nak appear. Maybe it's like cara kita kasar. Maybe kita like paksa diorang untuk keluar jumpa kita ni semua. Maybe that's why they don't want to appear to us or this kind of thing. Even if they appear pun, diorang macam marah. So I think maybe it's just that maybe si puteri bunian tu ke, that prince bunian tu macam suka dengan that person and just sembunyikan. So we also don't know. Maybe the person macam ada history lain juga.
Okay guys, it has reached to our mark, the timing.
That's so fast. I was so excited to tell everything about paranormal.
Yeah, so perhaps we'll go for part 2 for the further question yang kita akan lontarkan. So kita jumpa di next episode.
Dah spoil lah the ending.